Crossing the Anime, episode 86. So last week on 86, Elena left everyone to die on there. Why are we not talking about 86 on episode 86, Justice?
Because it's over.
No, it's never over. The fight continues, Justice. The Legion must fall.
Eventually. Just not right now. Okay. Well, this week we are talking about Kaguya-sama, Ahare-san, Shikimori, and Love After World Domination.
I can't believe you said it wrong.
Shikimori is only 2 episodes, and next time we talk...
Didn't watch the special with all the commentary and the fucking...
And there is going to be one more of that, by the way.
I was so tired watching that. I was like, why does this seem familiar? I'm like, oh, this is a special, and they're just redoing the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's still got a 66% upvote on Crunchyroll. I'm like, no, downvote this shit. Fuck them. Make me wait another week for my shit. So Kaguya-sama, they're gonna confess.
Everyone, they're
so close.
This is confession week.
It is confession week, basically. I mean, our boy Ishigami's over there. Completely missed the Shawshank Redemption, whatever
reference
in there. And then Justice point out, listen, Ishigami's like, so if you want to, he's talking to I don't remember what her name is. She's not on this. She's like she was that girl in the cheer squad that he's in love with.
Mm-hmm.
And literally fucking Kaguya's like, just go confess right now, because she wants to confess to our main boy, Shirogane.
Yes.
And Shirogane is literally they're all just thinking in their mind, you have the flashback of when they first met. Shirogane definitely was very poor, eating a 50% off bun thing.
Yeah.
And then the weird current class president when he joined the school, which looks like someone out of fucking Demon Slayer, basically.
Yeah, you get a flashback of why Shirogane decided to join the student council and eventually try to become class president.
And Shirogane is in love with Kaguya, not because of her money, because she's genuinely kind of a good person jumping in to save that girl.
Look, he totally didn't know that it's that's the daughter of a new something, leverage is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fair enough, I guess.
Well, it's kind of adorable because, she's getting ready to confess. She's like, listen, if he doesn't confess by the end of the day, I'm going to confess. And he's like, if she doesn't confess, I'm going to confess. It's oh. And then you get, who is it? Is that Maki? She's over there why don't you just go confess? Before someone steals her. And then the couple shows up that got stolen from her.
Yeah. What did Ishigami call her? Miss, two-sided or something like that.
Yeah, she called her something on there.
It was a very fitting nickname for Maki.
I didn't make any notes, and there was another reference I forgot that they made on there. I can't remember what the fuck there was a lot of references. I mean, Kaguya always has the references on there.
Kaguya had references. Shikimori had a reference? Or was that
Ahare-san had an initial D reference. I mean, Shikimori also had a reference, but I forgot what it was. There was so much shit going on in
there. There was one of those where it's why are there so many references going on? I don't get it.
I love at the end of the episodes, though. And, Kaguya, literally, his dad, Shirogane's dad literally shows up at the end. She's like, oh, thank God I got out of that. Dude shows up how's it going?
Did you see at the end of the episode the preview thing where Shirogane's yelling at his dad where it's I hope you didn't do anything crazy, and then the narrator's he did.
Dude, it got kind of sad when he's literally Shirogane's got to buy new clothes to visit his sister at the whole school
festival. Her school festival.
It's how much money do you have? And Dad's I got this commemorative 5,000 yen coin. And Shirogane's I got this 2,000 yen, $20, 1980 bill. And it's what do you guys have the most weird things? And luckily his sister's here's all this money you've been giving me for my birthday and stuff. But even Shirogane's because I've had to sacrifice so much for you. And then it's he really does. He's it doesn't matter what I wear because I'm a guy. Mm-hmm. She's a girl. She deserves nice things. Oh, it's going to look a nice lovey-dovey family thing. And then the dad's I slaved away in this sweatshop to have this watch. Take this. And I'm this is oddly specific for a watch. He's these are the same ones Apollo 13 wore.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, thanks, and then the sister's immediately like,
Old
man
man
watch.
Well, no, she's even doing like the fanny pack thing. Wear this. No one wears a fanny pack like a fanny pack. They wear it like this. Everything she said, her dad walks in. Oh, the old man trying to look young vibe. Cringe.
He pulled it off though. It's still one of those like the very thing you were talking about that man is doing, and like accurately. So, what are you complaining about again?
He's old. He can't do it if he's old.
Yeah,
I gotta find out how much this Apollo 13 watch is.
We did get. Oh, thank God we didn't go too deep into it. But Shirogane was trying to do some balloon animals.
His dad. There's a reason why they don't have any fucking money. It's an Omega Men's Speedmaster.
It probably did not cost that when he bought it. Current value is like $54,000.
Yeah.
But
55. Really,
whatever.
it's $50. Dude, that's a whole $1,000 difference.
Whatever.
What?
What's the difference of $1,000 when it's already $50,000?
It's still $1,000 when you're poor. $1,000 is $1,000.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Jess, I'm not going to give you $55,000. I'm going to give you $54,000. Who cares? It's already.
It's fine. I'd give $54,000.
Yeah, but you got to work in a sweatshop for it.
How long?
What?
How long?
I don't know. His dad worked in there for years.
He said like 3 or 4 years, right?
I thought it was longer than that.
No, because he said that he saved up for only a couple years.
He was making bank in that sweatshop. He was only saving for a couple of years. What is he going on about? He doesn't have money. Spend $55,000 on a watch.
Probably didn't have kids.
True, kids do cost a lot of money.
Yeah, and also if you have kids, you weren't thinking about buying a watch.
That's true. Well,
Yo, fuck them kids. I'm getting this dope ass watch.
I know your brother. Fair enough.
He's got nice Pokemon cards, I guess. But Shirogane tried to make some balloon animals, and
that dude fucking sucks at making balloon animals.
He sucks at everything.
They even gave him a gotcha, like, oh, those were from the warehouse. That's why they were popping. Try these. Immediate pop. It's like, oh.
Yeah, fucking Chica's like.
Listen, if she can get that man to rap good, she can teach him to make balloon animals.
Yeah, I forget who it was. It was not Maki, but someone that kind of like
there was like someone else. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that looks super similar to her design, and it's I think it's that like girlfriend of the one that she likes, and it's like, oh well, just go tell him like to try like something else, and she goes and does it. It's like. You don't ruin a child's dreams, and it's like you are the one who anguishes over the fact that he's absolutely dog shit at everything, but still trying to be the mom where it's like give him a little hope.
There was a scene where I think 2 girls said something, and they're like, "Don't say that. That's a narrator's job." And I'm like, what the fuck? What is with this show? We did forget to mention the tea part.
Oh,
where
yeah.
literally oh my god. So she's gonna serve. What did she serve originally? Just
coffee.
Like coffee, and it was a whole thing like you suck. But they find it's like I is amazing at serving coffee.
Yeah. So we get the ramen dude, the perfectionist, when he ran into Chica like last season or the first season, he's randomly reappeared.
With his tea expert buddy.
Rival, kind of.
Yeah, because there's one that's super into like noodles and one that's super into like tea and stuff. And it's like, oh, my expertise like super fucking like old dude nerds, like middle-aged guys. Like my expertise of coffee is nothing compared to noodles. Oh, thank you, but you don't sell yourself short. Kaguya literally goes to serve him. You have known nothing. And they go on a whole like 10-minute rant on how to serve coffee. And they're like, I knows how to. She's like, thanks for realizing it's her only chance to get back at Kaguya. Because Kaguya made her make this whole traditional Japanese dress thing.
Yeah, well, she made it herself because she didn't really want to do like any other type of the maid kind of outfit, which the traditional stuff does suit her well.
But Kaguya gets all pissed and she's like, listen, I can make tea like no other motherfucker out there. As president's walking in, it's like, no, I gotta prove these guys wrong. Then I can talk to the president. Another 5-minute like montage of her making tea. Dude goes in like, this tea was made for someone in love, like
with love,
for someone else. Then she goes to talk to the president after the guy admits defeat, and she's all happy. He's like, I can see. Then like ramen dude walks out. Hey, where'd my buddy go? Then she's talking to Kaguya, and then the tea dude is talking to the president, and they just cut away. It's like, so you're the one she made it for, and it's like, did he tell him?
No, it's totally like a one-off, like, you, and then he's like, wait, what?
I guarantee you the season's gonna go. They're gonna
fuck. No.
Then they fuck. No, they're gonna get to the end. They're gonna be like, I love, and then it's just gonna cut away or some shit. Something's gonna happen. There's no way they're gonna confess this season.
Hayasaka knocks out Kaguya and takes her man.
No.
It's the long ploy.
No, it's gonna be Maki's gonna steal Ishigami. Ishigami's gonna lose cheerleader girl to president, and then Chika's gonna do Kaguya.
Oh, that's
I couldn't find something for Kaguya. Leave me alone. Maybe it's his dad.
Ugh. Crazy.
What do you? I love how he doesn't even have a fucking first name. Shirigane's dad. It's just father.
Yeah. The Miko's friend, that was pretty funny, where it's like Miko, her friend who has the glasses, and then Ishigami are standing around and they're having a conversation. The dude walks by and it's like, how do you know that guy? And it's like, he's my boyfriend. And they're like talking a little bit and they're like, wait, what?
Was it the cheerleader? Yeah, like the dirty girl and like the big buff.
Yeah.
It's like, what just happened?
Yeah, because that's where you finally get Ishigami, where he's like, they're not dating. This is my chance. And then Kaguya's like listening in, or it's like, this is your chance. Not because I need someone to focus on instead of my chance.
God, I hope this show just it's going places. It's going places, dude. You know what's not going places? Ahare-san.
It's definitely going places. What do you mean?
Listen, someone might have kissed this week. I was literally sitting in Discord like, Justus, have you seen Ahare-san? Have you seen this Ahare-san?
I was like, I'm going to watch it last.
And I'm like, you gotta watch it first.
The man dipped out and didn't talk to me the rest of the night.
I know, I dipped out and watched it. No, I watched everything in the living room.
Oh, well,
I needed to focus because I wanted to talk to it. And I'm like, I'm going to say something. I'm going to fucking say something.
Yeah, but you never got back online.
I just went to bed.
Yeah, he just left and I was like, okay, bye.
I went to take a massive dump and I was like, I'm just going to watch my shows in the living room.
But yeah.
Listen, Toburu Sensei needs to fucking chill.
So much esteem.
She literally, like, the whole point of these last 3 episodes is, let's go sit and have lunch on the roof. Don't wait, I've mentally prepared for this. I pictured them in every scenario. Oh yeah, we're sitting 2 feet apart. Esteem. Fucking what's her name?
What?
Shiro or whatever her name is. Mitsuki is watching from above. She's like, esteem. It's like, settle down, woman. You only have so much blood in your body. It's literally bleeding everywhere.
She's sitting just a little far away. Like, everything should be fine. Where did she get the long chopsticks?
Oh, yeah.
Which was a good gag.
Ahare-san, like, you haven't seen Nichijou, have you?
Yes, I've seen
There's like a lot of similar gags in Nichijou in this.
Yeah.
But listen, this teacher, like, even when she's in bed later, like, I'm going to go home, lay down. It's like thinking of scenarios like, they kissed. A little bit of blood. Finally just...
Yeah, that's where the Aharen one, the reference was. One of her little things was like a reference to a different show, I think. If I remember correctly. I forget what show it was.
I need to write it down more. Yeah. This is the 1 week I don't take notes. It's like, damn it.
I couldn't help with the teacher where it's like, I don't know which fight would be more legendary. Her and her esteem versus like elegant man and Spy Family. Or at this fucking point, in Ways of Bleeding, like the teacher from Full Metal Alchemist versus her, where it's like you two would cover a room and it'd just be a mess.
Those two would be excellent blood donors. Like literally, her friend comes over and it's like, I came over to make sure you're all right because you didn't respond and there was blood everywhere. Don't worry, I cleaned it up. It's like, you didn't call a doctor?
It was a lot.
It was like so much so that like
she passed out. She lost so much blood she lost consciousness.
Yeah, it's like that is not a good thing.
No. There was a really cool reference at the end where it's like, oh, maybe a little gay, because
oh yeah, it's like let's stay like this for a little bit, and it's like, oh,
not in public, and everyone was like, so do you mean it'd be fun in private? There does feel like a little bit of those.
The teacher was even on this list. The teacher's been more active than that fucking Atsushi kid, whatever. I said that name right. Fuck you. The one with the red hat, Atsushi. You thought of fucking up the name, didn't you? Fucking said that name right. Also, that little Futaba girl, the one that has like that alarm, that like pole alarm thing, dude. She was so ready just to fucking pull that alarm. Like, come with me and find my dad, or else. And then fucking our boy Rido,
just put it down.
Rido's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Okay, here's the tent. Found this lost girl. It's like, okay, I'll stay with you. He just blank faced the whole time. Dad shows up immediately. He's like, oh, thanks so much. Time to look for Ahare-san. Heron's standing right next to his tent. Like, are you lost? About to cry. And then Rido's like, I'm here. And they hug. Oh, it's so fucking adorable. You don't fucking understand how adorable this is, Justus.
Clearly, I know. I've watched it. It's very adorable.
You're not excited about it as I am. They fucking kissed, Justus. There was the whole...
Well, yes, that's spoilers.
What do you mean spoiler? We're talking about it right now. We already said it in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, look, they do kiss. Because eventually you start to get some of the hints because they go camping.
Listen, there was an Initial D reference. I want everyone to fucking know that. It was amazing. Teachers over there casually just like, okay, time to make a turn. Everyone's dying. She's like,
well, even slightly before that, Aharen gets sick. And then... Rido gets sick, and that man turns into like
a beautiful
BL, like or like a shoujo fucking.
You're about to say B shoujo, weren't you? Dude, he was definitely a handsome. He was like, I need to take off. That was another esteemed thing. Takes off a button. Teachers over there like
that man took off like 3 to the point where even when he got home because he leaves class early, the sister's like, "What are you doing?"
The sister's like, "Oh damn, my brother's kind of hot." The best part about that was when he comes back to school and he's fine. Everyone's like, he's not hot anymore. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, but he gets sick, and you get that like little tinge thing where you see Aharen kind of like react, but it's a visual reaction, not an audible. And then
she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, well, she does talk way more than Comey.
Yeah, she says like 2 words instead of 0.
But she gets sick afterwards. He goes and visits, and that's when you meet little big sister.
Yeah, big. Well, he calls her, it's Big Aharen. And I'm like, how many fucking Aharens are there gonna fucking be? I mean, you had little brother, which looks exactly like Aharen, basically.
Yes.
Then you meet Iru.
Yeah.
Eru. Whatever. And she's over there looking at knives. It's like Aharen's looking at like katanas. Maybe there was a Kill Bill reference. Yeah, that's what it was. It's literally like maybe she's a secret ninja samurai sent back in time to fight. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? And she's wearing the Kill Bill outfit. I'm like, okay, settle the fuck down, Japan. It's nice to see that Japan makes Kill Bill references over there. Yeah, and then she's literally buying this giant I should have looked up what the knife is. To skip ahead a little bit.
I do know what that knife is. That is a legitimate. I don't know what it's called.
Well,
it's a legitimate knife used to cut tuna.
But it was like this huge fucking tuna on her kitchen counter. I'm like, wait a minute, she carried this home. That was in the bag. Right? It was pretty fucking strong because that dude carried that shit too.
Well, yeah, but he's big man.
Big and sexy man when he's sick.
He's gonna fucking fold Aharen like a pretzel in the middle of the night. I tell you what.
Come on.
It's kiss was step 1.
No, she's too adorable to do that too.
Yeah, whatever.
You do it to the younger, older sister.
No, that chick's in middle school.
He's in high school, early high school. Listen, man, they have the 3-year middle school thing, and they're like first years in high school. He's like a year older.
Are you sure he's first year high school?
I don't know. Listen, you're talking about folding a Heron, dude. What do you want?
I know what you wanted to make a joke, but
don't worry, say it. I'll cut it.
Yeah, no. That's kind of when like Eru and Ren, Aharen's little brother and sister, when they're having a bath, it's like, oh, do you think they're like dating? And that's when Rin runs into Raito at the supermarket.
Like,
and that was wholesome.
Your boyfriend, girlfriend on there. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well,
Yo, Raito's no fucking help, by the way.
Adorable nickname for Raito. Raito Nini.
Oh, Raito Nini.
Yeah. And
I left my wallet at home. Oh, here, take this. Thanks, Raito. There's nothing in here. It's like, well, you're no fucking help. That is zero help.
To be fair, even when he handed the wallet, where it's like, man, I was poor as shit in high school. Like, where did he get the money? And then he opened the wallet. And I was like, yeah, one of us.
I'm pretty sure not until I started working myself, I had some money. And even then, it's like, yo, let's go get food at like Taco John's. Man, that's like $5 for a meal. Like, oh,
yeah, imagine what you spend now in comparison. And
oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, this was probably like, I'd have to work a whole month in high school to afford this. Now I'm like, nah, I worked a couple hours and buy myself something nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying as much taxes in high school, but you know, that's a little bit different.
I got everything back at the end of the year. It was so great.
God, we should talk about that sometime. Like back when you actually get money back.
Yeah. Now I just get fucked by the state.
How come I owe How come I owe money? I got so many student loans.
Yeah.
I'm leaving them.
Fuck. But that's when you start to get some of the like, oh, do you like Reina? Yeah. And then Reina shows up and he's like, nah, we'll talk about that later. And then Ren, because she's like, what are you talking about? And the little brother's like, nothing. Don't worry about it. So that guy's a G.
Yeah, fucking homeboy over there. You know, he's like, he understands the game.
Mm-hmm.
He gets it.
Yeah. Dude. But at that point, that's when you're starting to, which also, I am surprised real quick because I thought it's episode 9. We still got like 4 episodes-ish left, 4 or 5. Or no, this was episode 10. So
yes,
there's like 2 episodes left. Some shit like that.
Yeah, something like
that like they'd kind of coast that question out for 2 episodes. Nope. That shit was like, yo,
12 episodes.
Okay. So that episode was like 9 or 10. And it's like most normal shows would coast that question out a little bit, let things develop. And
yeah. Ahare-san next it's like, yo, let's go camping and let's fucking goose.
Also, total G's, the fucking 2 friends where it's like, we noticed something.
Yeah,
let's leave them alone.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. You know, let's fucking.
I do appreciate that they keep inviting Oshiro out to stuff too. Where, the big girl.
Oh yeah, Oshiro.
Yeah,
big girl, tall girl,
whatever.
Dude, I love the whole like I can't sleep, and Aaron's like, let me come over there in the sleeping bag with her. It's like. Not quite.
Look, I thought it was even funny when they fucking invited her to go camping because they're like, righto, Ahare, do you want to go camping? And it's like, yeah. And then it's, well, there were 2 instances. One of them, you cut over to her and she's fucking like hooked up on outside of the window. And then the other time, it's Ahare gets up and like lifts the floorboard. It's like, do you want to come too?
Yeah,
it's like, yeah.
Where the fuck are you doing down there? I guess Ahare's just used to it.
Yeah, and even when Raito passes out, she just opens up from the closet, and it's like, I can carry him. It's like, I'm glad you're always here. Where the fuck do you do classwork?
She does it while hiding, you know. She's in an advanced class.
She's not even in their class. Listen, she's in like a different class.
Listen, it's the same work at the end of the day. Am I right? You know, she's got the listen, you're bringing too much effort.
It's crazy.
Yeah, when they kiss, but the next day Aaron's cold and she has a puffy jacket. I'm like, well, is Aaron gonna like make a she's a pregnant joke? Like, what the fuck is going on? She's like,
no. I just thought like
I was cold. It's like, how did you get all this on? Oh, yeah. Just put on like 50 layers.
Yeah, I went more towards the like
Rhino
stress
is
eating.
too like dumb to assume stuff. Like, she just disappeared. Maybe she vanished as a ninja. Oh, she's just under the clothes. Oh, maybe she's a ninja like Kill Bill. Oh, it's just for cutting food up on there. It's like, Rhino, why the fuck does your mind just go to like random shit like this?
Yeah, even during the like festival, which Ahare ate looked great in the yukata.
Oh, I forgot. We even talked about the festival.
The fucking they lose each other. you see Futaba and he's like, oh, let me just grab my phone. He's like, I don't have my phone. And then right after she's found and meets Ahara, and he's like, I was in the other pocket. It's like, you're a fucking moron.
These guys are perfect for each other. They're both fucking dumb as shit.
It is adorable. Extra long scarf. They totally could have walked around that puddle, but
Yeah, I mean,
I do like even after they kiss, the like subtle where it's like, oh, I guess nothing changed, and then those like moments where it's like something is slightly different.
there's something's off about those two.
I do like that.
Those chickens are up to something. Insert meme.
I do like that there hasn't been like a drastic like shift where it's like you could have. Sorry,
It's not like Horror Mia, where it's like we go from, oh, we fucked. Okay, stuff's drastically changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like
that woman bit that man. That was assault.
I almost feel like at some point, because cursed wind blocking out words and shit. It's dumb.
Sometimes it be like that, huh?
Yeah, apparently someone that was like, yo, manga reader here, just to clarify some things, because like it can be confusing. Basically, when Ahara had went out there, she went to confess, was kind of stammering over, and then that's when he said that he liked her. She leaned in, kissed him, and then ran away, which is still adorable.
You would love My Senpai is Annoying.
I've watched it.
Did you? I thought only I watched it.
No?
Did we both watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought only I watched it.
No.
Oh. It kind of reminds me of, My Senpai is Annoying.
I've watched My Senpai is Annoying, fucking Nagatoro, like all of that shit.
Well, I mean, we both watched Nagatoro. Nagatoro was pretty...
But I've also seen, like, Magical Senpai and a bunch of other
When the next
shit.
season comes out of Nagatoro, I just can't talk about it because I've read ahead.
Oh.
Listen, I just couldn't hold back. It's so adorable.
Yeah, them tan lines got you acting up. He's about to start spitting numbers.
What does it mean? What are the numbers? Oh, God, I know what you mean. I was like, what do you mean numbers? Like, oh, shit, the 6-digit numbers specifically?
Hell yeah.
God, you know what else is adorable? Desumi and Fudo. Love After World Domination.
Trash.
Okay, new character was introduced. Blackmail happened in this episode.
A blackmail happened?
Oh, yeah, a blackmail.
You just said new character, blackmail happened. And it's like...
We were introduced to a new character and blackmail happened.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I said and there. There was a comma. There was a fucking comma there.
You're really spitting it out.
You see the girl on the bottom right, Anna? That woman takes a picture of Fudo and Desumi. Fudo, whatever, the Fido. Fido is best boy, by the way. 86, episode 86, Fido. 86 reference.
Just go.
God, we should have built some 86 model kits for it.
No, it's midnight.
Oh, fuck you.
Some of us got off 2 hours ago.
Oh, you got off 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
How was it? Was there a 6-digit number in that too?
Yeah, Nagatoro's dope.
Oh, no. Okay, no. Anna took a picture of Fudo and Desumi being like, hey, if you don't do what I tell you to, I'm going to release this to the public. Fudo, being the good man he does, says, listen, you can release it to the public. Just please censor Desumi's face. And she's like, why would I do that? I don't want her to get hurt. Oh, you think people are going to attack her? No, she's just literally too cute. Movie stars will try and recruit her. Agencies will try and recruit her. What do you mean agencies? Movies, magazines, designers. And it's like, wow, this man really loves Desumi that much. And literally, on this whole thing is like, you know what? I'm here to humiliate you. Tell me you love me. And Fudo being the dedicated boyfriend, he's like, sorry, I can't do that. And she's like, what do you mean? Fine, kiss my hand. And Fudo's like sitting there thinking. He's like, literally he's like, oh, so you're into like this dominatrix stuff. And she runs away, comes back the next day. He's like, why are you after me? What are you trying to do? It's like, are you in love with me? Because Desumi's like, maybe she's in love with you. She's like, no, I'm not in love with you. Doing the whole tsundere thing. It's like, I'm in love with Desumi. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, whole turn of events. You find out that Anna, she's like, listen, let's just leave it like this for now. I can keep a close eye on Desumi. And you're like, how can she keep a close eye? Anna is just one of the side characters of the evil villain league that Desumi is part of and has been hiding the whole time. Literally has this whole, like, suit thing that she's been wearing, so you can't see into it. Literally, Kiki, and she's not on this list, one of the other evil villain girls, and Desumi are walking in a hall. They see Anna, but Anna's in her suit, so they can't tell it's her. And Kiki's like, she's so weird, just standing there breathing heavy all the time. Never takes off her mask. No one knows what she looks like. Desumi's like, she's probably a really nice person, which is why Anna's in love with her. Anna literally takes off her helmet after they walk away. Heavy, like, hentai breathing, like, oh, I love Desumi so much. I'm like, okay, settle down, woman. Settle the fuck down. Fast forward to a couple episodes later. Fudo and Haru sneak into Desumi's all-girls dorm. Bad guys all-girls dorm in, like, bad guy uniforms. And Fudo just happens to run into Desumi's dad, which has been a lifelong villain of the... I don't remember what the villain organization, Deku's or whatever. And his dad's like, who is this? Desumi's like, just a friend. It's like, let's see. And they're like, call sign is this. They're like, Key. And he's like, Key? He's like, doesn't even know how to say the whole anthem thing of the villain organization. Her dad's like a lifelong, like, employee.
Clan member.
Basically. And Desumi, because she's super high ranking, doesn't give a fuck about the organization. They give out like these like dolls of the villain leader. She just has them laying on the floor. This is an important part. The dad is like groveling over. I waited my whole career just to get one of these, and you're just leaving them on the floor. How good you did, Desumi. Desumi's like, whatever. And her dad's like, this room's too girly. Let's put up some giant posters. And it's like, it just says kill, which is even worse because it's like all red background with like black letters. I'm like, what kind of fucking organization is this?
A kill one.
Yeah. And her dad like literally goes to fight Fudo. It's like, you know what? Let's fight. Let's see if you can beat my daughter. Because her dad knows who Fudo is, but doesn't know him because he's in the getup. Because her dad's like, let's kill Gelato 5 because he's brand leader of Gelato 5. Dad goes to punch him. Fudo, just being super buff, does nothing. Dude falls back. He falls back, like grabs his knees, does like a triple roll, hits the wall, falls in elegance. He's like, that was my whole career. I spent my whole like 40 years learning how to get beaten up in style. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this organization? He's like, kids these days don't know how to get beaten up with style, and that's what's wrong with this organization. Like trying to justify like the whole like sucking at fights against heroes.
It seems like there's an absolute reason why that fucker doesn't have a bunch of dolls.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense. You also meet her sister, which is Urami. This will be very quick. Urami always gets bullied for being like kind of like an emo chick, and her sister Desumi's always there to save her, and she's like, "Sister, you're not how you used to be. You used to be cool." Because
Desumi wears skulls, right? Like she has a skull. Like,
yeah.
How dare you be emo? By the way, look at the big sister over there, fucking emo rocking it out.
Well, the thing is, like, everyone bullies her, like, in regular day-to-day life, because Urami is about to graduate middle school, and in high school, she's going to join the Evil Villain League, which is a weird, like, job change. And, like, the whole point of the episode was, my sister's not as cool as she used to be. Then finding her sister, like, at the end of the episode is, like, beats up a whole bunch of guys, like, sister's so cool. And it's like, because her sister's showing her around the evil base, like, I'm going to work here next year. It's like, yeah, who cares? Because her sister literally can beat up anybody in the organization. Like, the giant bear that shoots, like, missiles. It's basically if you took a bear and fused it with, like, what is the big evolution of Squirtle? Blastoise? It's basically Blastoise, but bear format. Like, that was just a quick summary of what happened. The show was super fucking good, super adorable. Like, the whole Fudo Desumi thing, like, you know, maybe if we have our next battle here, we can make it our next date spot. Because they always just hide it from the battle, and they have their date like that. And it's like, it's getting to the point where, you know, that they might actually, you know, they might kiss. Right now, they got the hand holding. Unlike Ahare-san, Ahare's just like, yeah, let's fucking go on. Let's get this fucking, let's get them lips.
Yo, I'm using tongue. Blah, blah.
You know who else doesn't use tongue? Shikimori and Izumi.
Kaguya, because she ain't getting none. That poor woman.
We wish you luck. Sorry. Now we're talking about Shikimori.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, Kamiya, I was not expecting the whole, like, I love him too because he complimented me. And, you know, he understands me.
Yeah, I get
Izumi's
it.
just such a nice guy. And you find out why he's dating Shikimori.
You find out why he's dating Shikimori, and even with the Kamiya stuff, it's less of like, oh, he's a nice guy, and more of a like, he sees me as a fucking person. Like, you get those like,
well, everyone sees Kamiya as like the best of the best. Like, no one approaches her because
no one approaches her like, oh, I couldn't like never go out with her. She's not even interested in people, and you like hear all the whispers and stuff like that, and it's like, she's still a fucking person.
Yeah, she's mentally getting broken down. Sorry, I just saw Izumi's dad, and it's just, how the fuck? Every time I see this thing, dude's like fucking 80, and his mom's like in like her mid 30s. It's like, what the fuck is going on there?
Homie's over there like, you want to go for a ride? I got handlebars. Sorry. Mustache joke.
If we weren't still talking about this, I would just fucking cut this podcast right then and there. But no handlebars. That's it, folks. Good night. Play Top Gear music. God.
Hachimitsu which is the blonde one, the like friend. She's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, at one point
she's crazy.
Well, no, at one point because they're like making outfits and stuff, and she's just over here like, and like wrenches her arm all the way around, and it's like, you an alien?
Like, what the
Are
fuck
you crazy? Like,
so we got to talk about how Izumi met Shikimori. Literally, they have like this thing at the school. It's like a school. What was it? It was like a game for like the culture
kind of
festival,
like a love match thing.
Yeah, where everyone draws a number and it matches with like a corresponding number. Like Izumi matched with Shikimori.
Yeah, number back
44.
then it was 212.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was 212. And it's kind of weird because this is like the only time that like he's had good luck in matching numbers.
Of course, he lost it.
And yeah, of course he lost it.
Yeah.
But
which was a weird rule, by the way. That fucker has a picture to prove it, and it's like, no, you have to have the physical thing.
Because they wanted you to take the picture together.
Yeah, what?
I guess no one would actually lose. Yeah.
But thankfully, the Prez is a G.
But like Shikimori was just kind of like into it, like, let's take a picture, or no, let's do like the whole thing. But they didn't really say why she was super into him or something like that, or it was just kind of an abrupt like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that she's always found him kind of cute, but like,
yeah, I feel like there's more to it on there. There's got to be more to it on there.
I mean, there's probably more to it, but it was basically like how they first got together, not the like and first levels of interest.
What made it even more interesting was now this year at the school festival, Izumi matched with Kamiya. Yeah, and then that's when Kamiya was like trying not to say like Kamiya knew they had matched numbers, but like she gave it up to Shikimori because Shikimori asked for the number, and then Shikimori gave it back. It's like, no, I don't want to take this away from you. Then they have the whole heart to heart thing where
I give props to Shikimori, by the way.
That's a big move for her.
Yeah, a lot of people would very much be like, yo, that's my man. You stay away from my man. Fucking
listen, we grew up in America. They grew up in Japan. They got respect over there.
Yeah, I've seen some ghetto bitches do some crazy shit in high school. So
for their man that they were only with for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I've seen people beat up other people with weaves.
Yeah,
were you there for that fight?
Yeah,
that was a pretty fucking wild fight, dude.
Fucking God.
You don't know what a
America's school is so ghetto.
There was a place where we could fight because there was no cameras facing it. What is it like?
Yeah.
God. Sorry, that fight was fucking wild.
But yeah,
but she was the bigger person in that instance.
Yeah, especially like at some point.
Know your place, supporting character.
Having the understanding to be like,
she knew that she liked Izumi, and
well, even just for Shikimori to be like, look, if I just like took it and whatever and went about my day, like it wouldn't be too crazy, but it still wouldn't be fair to you either. Because I mean, for the most part, she was kind of like anguishing a little bit. Where
who would you pick between those two?
Oh God, they're both pretty good. Can I just have both? At this point,
power move,
dude. The man could totally have both. Shikimori may not
power
like
move. You take Akisada.
Who?
Akisada. Power move. Don't take either. Go for the dad.
Oh.
You're looking at all the girls like I didn't
I
see.
was like, what? Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, it was like,
Come here, Daddy. I want to go for a ride.
Is that what you're gonna name this episode? Let's go for a ride.
Oh,
That
that's
mustache
funny,
be
though.
looking kind of good. Sorry, no, it was a pretty heart-touching moment because she's crying. I didn't cry this time. I'm letting you know, didn't cry. Not I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of sad, but I didn't cry. I didn't cry. There's proof there were cats there. What?
Doubt.
What?
X'd it out. Sorry, I was
You
more,
went like
more
that?
doing an F. F.
Oh, this is real shit. F.
Yeah.
F.
Whatever.
Fuck you. No, it was kind of sad. And they're crying. I'm sitting there getting ready to cry. I was like, thank God the scene was only like 30 seconds because I didn't cry. That's how you know the show's not that sad when Henry didn't cry.
It looks like he wants to cry right now.
Oh.
But yeah.
Then there was like the whole. Also, I'm very surprised. It was like a tournament. Like there was a whole prize, like whichever class raised or got the most money got like tickets to the free after party. Otherwise, you had to pay. And then they just had that nonchalant like future. What was it?
Oh, like fortune telling.
Fortune teller. And like the first scene, nothing. Second scene, one person. Last scene, you see him. Fucking crowd's like, how is he right again? How is he getting this all right?
Yeah.
And then they win by a landslide. I'm like, what the fuck is this like random offhand comment shit? Like fucking fortune teller getting it right? Like, they must have been gaining the system somehow.
Probably. I thought it was funny. We don't really see too much of Shu this time around.
No, he was just like there for like one or two things.
There was a good gag when they were like just setting up some of the outfits and stuff like that, and Izumi is helping some of the other girls with like sewing techniques.
Izumi's good at sewing.
And you could see Shikimori getting like jealous, and he walks up and is by Shu walks up and is by Izumi, and he looks at Shikimori. He's like, "Why are you mad at me? I didn't even do anything." And it's like, why is that your defense mechanism? Has it happened enough that you're like,
she just gets mad at me for no fucking reason because she can't be mad at Izumi.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's just one of those.
We didn't mention Izumi did get her like an anniversary gift.
Oh,
a little heart necklace on there. And of course, you can't talk to anyone in the store. It's like fucking watching Comey try and buy some shit.
Cringe.
Cringe.
I'm surprised he didn't lose it.
I'm surprised he didn't either. That would have been a good thing if people went to reach in the bag. Nothing. Like, oh, here's a little red bag. Well, I mean, they had.
I hope you like this red bag.
Now, if you look at their voice actresses, who would you pick?
Oh, wow. Are you over here trying to objectify women like that?
Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, she was in Platinum Ends. Nope, she's not best girl. Fuck off. Is this one in Platinum Ends? Oh, thank God. You should pick this one.
Oh,
I don't know who this is. Yep. Kamiya. She's obviously the better girl because she was not in Platinum Ends. Sorry, Shikimori. You picked the wrong fucking person.
Who is Shikimori in Platinum Ends?
She was the one girl that wanted the red arrow so she could live a comfortable life.
Oh.
See, that's how much we care about Platinum Ends. I couldn't even tell you the fucking main characters' names. I couldn't tell you one fucking person's name if it mattered.
Yeah, well, you know how it ends, and that's anguish enough.
Everyone's dead. There wasn't really too much happening in Shikimori because it was just like a whole bunch of like... There was 2 episodes. One was like the lovey-dovey thing. One was the school festival thing.
Well, no, it was school festival part 1 and part 2.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole thing was a school festival.
The whole thing was a school festival.
Kaguya was school festival. Ahare was school festival. Shikimori was school festival. Ahare was summer
vacation.
Mm-hmm,
but I think they're getting ready for a school festival, aren't they?
I'm not sure, but theirs was more like a summer festival, like fireworks viewing. Dude, that's what stuff like that.
We were thinking about the Japan trip again. I would love to go to like even like a generic like small like summer festival thing just to be like, let's live it up. What do boys wear? Katsukas? I don't know what they're fucking.
You get those. There's men's and women's. You get those.
We should wear get tatted, then walk around with it. Like,
I don't need to get tatted. I'm good.
You should do the half sleeve thing where you only wear half. We'll walk behind you like fucking Yakuza.
No,
why not?
It's unnecessary.
Hey, hear me out. When we're in Japan, this is now we're talking about Japan stuff. We're done with our shows. They were all good. would you? I mean, come on, we gotta at least live it up once, like we're cowboys from like America. Like,
Yeah,
one day
I am gonna live it up like a cowboy. I'm gonna pay $200 and never mind.
No. Hear me out. Come on, let's do that in Japan. One day we'll wear flannels. We don't have to wear cowboy hats, but we at least got to get the big belt buckles that like have like
it depends on when we go. If it's like
March, like end of March, early April, it's not that hot. It's like 70 something degrees.
Well, I'm just saying, if somehow things got pushed to a summer, I'm not wearing any level of like flannel.
It's got to have like a fucking AC unit in the back of it there.
So Japan summers the entire time. Imagine like our hottest Julys, where it's super hot, super humid.
Right now in Japan, oh fuck me. Wow,
I mean,
I love how accurate it is. 40% across the board. That's some strong ass wind for. Okay, so I looked up forecast in Japan right now. It's 74 degrees. I'm like, almost 80. I guess it's almost 80 degrees for us too. Listen, man, we go to Japan this time. Come on, we gotta wear the cowboy outfit once. Like, live it up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What if I pay
this
for
guy right here? Very American.
What if
very gaijin.
What?
Cringe.
Wow, you call me cringe?
If you want to be the like atypical like,
but they love cowboys over there.
Yeah, I
Think
don't.
how easy it'd be to meet a woman. You walk into a bar, kick in the door with your fucking spurs.
They're gonna tell you to go away.
Nah,
You're gonna get arrested.
We'll bring Eisen. He'll be our in to every bar.
The man's not even Japanese.
Yeah, but he looks Asian enough. We'll get away with it.
Yeah, until they try to speak to him in Japanese, and then they're like, fake.
You know what we do? We teach Eisen to speak perfect, fluent Spanish. So when they go to ask him something, just span it. Isn't he Korean? What is he?
No.
What is he? I thought you said. Or is that Liam? Well,
No, Liam's Vietnamese.
Oh, okay. What is Eisen?
Chinese, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wait, way to be basic.
I don't know. That's on him.
That's right.
Duncan, the guy that we met, was also Vietnamese.
I mean, the guy didn't recognize his name first.
Like, the guy, he lost weight and like grew out his hair.
Hey, this is my friend Matt. Hey, I'm Henry. I'm Duncan. Hey, Duncan, what's up, my guy?
I do feel a little bad, but
you should feel bad.
It had been like 4 years since I had seen him. I don't clearly change too much in the last 4 years, but
you got shorter.
No, I didn't even get shorter. It's in his case, he lost like 30, 40 pounds and then grew out his facial hair.
Pounds and you didn't say anything.
Well, I see you every day, and I know how much more you could lose. So, but yeah, I think we'll call it.
Love you all. Remember 86, best anime of the year.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. Oh no, I forgot to say before we leave. Berserk's coming back in the.
Yeah, no, One Piece is entering its final chapter.
But it's taking 1 month break.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got. Bye.
Bye.